everyone, thanks so much for tuning in. I am your host, Laura Afonso, reporting live here from the Navigate Credit Union Broadcast Center for GoLocal Prov. I'm covering Chelsea Gay's segment for Lifestyle today, so thanks so much for tuning in. We are starting off with some true lady bosses themselves right here in Rhode Island. So thank you so much for joining us, Cassandra from Glistening Goddesses.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Of course. Now, Glistening Goddesses is a sunless tan salon, and you are really rocking it here in Rhode Island. The girls are loving the tans. It makes them feel so good, so confident, and I really just love what you're doing.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Now, tell me a little bit about yourself, how you got started, how you opened the business, and really what your vision was for Glistening Goddesses.
Yeah. So I started spray tanning as a side hustle back in 2010.
We all got a side hustle.
We all got a side hustle,
yes.
And I was going to people's houses. I made a website by myself. It was horrible. I made a logo, and it was also horrible.
Oh my God.
And I'm sure if you Google far enough back, it'll come up. It was bad. And I was getting really busy, and I was getting a lot of calls, and I was like, all right, I'm getting good at this. I'm onto something, okay. And then decided to open a brick and mortar physical location because it's just easier to do where people can come to you.
Yes.
It's more effective, efficient, and people can have a spot to come to.
Yeah, so you took a side hustle, you know, you really had to work yourself and
took
work
a leap of faith in 2011 and opened up the salon in Johnston.
Okay, so where are you in Johnston?
622 Killingley Street.
622 Killingley Street in Johnston. And now, is that your only location?
No, we have another location at 1 Richmond Square on the east side, right near Waterman Grove.
Oh, in Providence.
Yeah, the brick building.
Awesome. So really, no matter where you are in the States, you know, right off the highway, either in Providence or in Johnston, really easily accessible to get your spray tan.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, is it just you, or are you the sole owner?
Yes, well, we have my sister, and then we have Alex Atwood.
Awesome.
She's doing hair there, and then we have another spray tan artist, Regina.
So your sister is also involved?
Yes, she is, yep. And then we just expanded our business we doubled the size of our location in Johnston.
Okay, so tell me about that, because previously you had one space with one
spray tan room
booth,
and another, eyelash room, and that was it.
Okay.
And then our neighbors moved out, so we moved in.
How convenient.
Yeah.
Okay, so that really shows that you're able to grow and expand.
Yep.
You doubled in size.
We
and
did.
With that growth, you were able to add some hair services.
We did. We added Alex Atwood. She's doing blowouts.
She does fabulous blowouts.
She does. Laura's actually gotten her hair done from Alex. So she knows.
Yes.
She knows. Yes. So we did that, and we have some more services coming this year, so stay tuned.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out.
Yes.
Now tell me about your product. You have a no orange guarantee. So I think a lot of people, when they think of getting a spray tan, they're intimidated. Oh my God, is it going to come out even? Am I going to be blotchy? Am I going to be that like yucky orange that you see like some people who get like a bad tan? What can we feel good about, with your no orange guarantee and like having a flawless, even glowing tan?
Okay, so the number one question I always get is, am I going to be orange? No, you're not going to be orange. Our solutions are all brown based. Okay. So there's no way, there's no dye in it that would make you turn orange. That's how you turn orange.
Okay.
That's
so
it. It doesn't matter. It's the dye. It doesn't matter how pale you are, how dark you go. We have all different skin types, skin colors that come in. That does not matter. Okay. So it's our brown based solution.
Brown-based solution.
Yes.
Now, what is it about the solution that makes it so good? Is it okay for your skin type? Is it like, okay with irritation or sensitive skin?
Yep. Hypoallergenic.
Hypoallergenic. Okay.
All natural, organic.
Awesome.
Yep.
So all of those good things, you're not just loading your body with harsh chemicals.
No.
These are all natural products.
Exactly.
They're organic. They're all natural.
And it's topically applied too, so it's like getting your nails done. The nail polish goes on the outer skin. It's not like you're ingesting it,
You're not injecting a tan.
Exactly. Our hair dye, it's the same thing.
Definitely.
But it is organic, so that helps.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, why can we choose sunless tan over maybe, that whole fad of going to a tanning salon and laying in the bed and baking? What is the difference between the two of sunless tans and a tanning salon and laying in the bed?
Skin cancer, looking like a leather handbag.
We definitely don't want to look like a leather handbag.
We want to look flawless and young.
Yes. So this is a whole different story as opposed to, laying in the sun and lathering up in oil and like exposing yourself to those harsh UV rays.
So bad for you.
And in the tanning beds, it really has proven to be really bad for you. And
yes.
Those people who are looking for that natural looking glow of like you just laid out at the beach all day, but you don't have to spend all summer working on your tan, and you also don't need to expose yourself to those harsh, really bad cancer-causing, UV rays.
And we've all been there. Like we've all been in a tanning bed years ago. It wasn't.
It was, it was like a no big deal. Everyone kind of did it.
Yeah, everyone did it.
Yes.
But now you have an option. There was no option back then.
No. Now, what do you typically see? Are people getting a tan for prom? Is it just a night out? What are your clientele? What are we looking at?
Everything. So right now it's January, so it's vacation time. And some winter balls. So that's what's happening this month. And Providence College was having a big event yesterday, so we had a lot of girls from there.
Okay.
So it really just depends on what's going on in Rhode Island and, southeastern Massachusetts and who's coming in for that. But we have people who come every week because they feel like it. People who are radio personalities, TV personalities that want to have events and they have things going on. And then there's just people who just want to feel good about themselves. And it's January and it's cold.
Yeah, it's yucky.
It's gross.
If you can't hop on a plane and go to the Bahamas to get your tan,
come to Johnson.
You can definitely go to Johnson and get that tan and look just as good.
Just as good.
Definitely. Now, what does it mean to you to be a glistening goddess?
So it's whatever you want it to mean, but somebody who's confident, sexy, beautiful, tan, that's a goddess.
I really think of it whenever I have a spray tan. I feel like I don't even need to wear any makeup at all. I'm like, oh,
you never need to wear makeup though.
Oh, thanks. It's so sweet.
I've seen her without makeup on, and she is flawless.
Oh, you're
so she doesn't really need anything.
I can't. Well, when I have a spray tan, I just feel like I'm all natural. I just feel so good, and just really myself. I feel like I don't need any makeup. I don't need to put anything on. It just makes me feel confident. And just that little boost. So whether you're going to a wedding or whether you have a special event or you're just going out with friends and want to look good and feel good. It really is like a nice confidence boost.
It is. I have people that I'm like, what are you doing this weekend? They're like, I'm going to work. I'm like, okay, that's it. That's all they're doing. They're going to go work. And they just feel better because they're tan and they're not pale working.
Absolutely.
So if you're going to be stuck in work all weekend, you might as well look good.
Might as well look fly.
Look fly naked.
Definitely.
That's it.
I love it. Now, if we want to get a spray tan, what should we know beforehand to prep for a spray tan to make sure that it comes out just right?
That's a great question. So we have the full list of spray tanning tips on our website, glisteninggoddesses.com. However, the basics are to shower, shave, exfoliate, make sure you have no lotion or makeup on. If you are coming right from work, which a lot of people do, we're busy. We do have makeup wipes in the salon. However, on your whole body, you shouldn't have anything on your whole body because you can't take a shower in the salon. No.
Right. Okay. So come in all bare, natural,
and
exfoliate your skin so you're getting rid of any of those dead skin cells or
especially this time of year because it's tough.
You have dry skin.
Everyone's skin, you have to have a really exfoliated, hydrated skin.
Okay.
So that's a good tip.
Absolutely. Now, after your spray tan, what kind of care should we be going through to make sure our spray tan maintains and lasts as long as it possibly can?
So the best tip that I have is to use a non-scented moisturizer twice a day, every single day, starting after your first full shower. And if you do our Express solution, which if you come in, if you've been in, you know what Express is, that one you can only rinse off the first time. You cannot take a full shower, so you would start the following day. But moisturizing, drinking a lot of water.
Drinking a lot of water.
Drink a lot of water from
That's
the inside out.
For everything.
It is.
Everything from, digestion and natural skin to
and
maintaining your spray tan. So really, drinking a lot of water is the key to just about. It's the fountain of youth.
I can tell when I'm spraying people, like, who drinks a lot of water. I'm like, you have really nice skin. Do you drink a lot of water? They're like, yeah. Because their skin is just smooth.
Yeah.
There's no bump. There's nothing.
Yeah.
Hydrating yourself from the inside out will keep your tan on the outside looking fresh.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now, how long does a spray tan typically last?
Typically about a week. It depends if you're going to be in chlorine or you're excessive sweating, you go to the gym a lot, you use saunas, it's not going to last as long. The more you shower and sweat, the quicker it's going to come off.
Okay, so we like to make sure that we moisturize, drink lots of water, and make sure that we keep our spray tan nice and
So everyone's lifestyle, determines how long it lasts, and it lasts different on everybody. I have people that come in and they're like, oh, mine was on 2 weeks, and I'm like, what did you do? Tell us. So we can tell everybody, but everyone's different.
Yes. So we've expanded the salon. Now you have double the booths.
Double the booths.
Alex doing blowouts. And you also have a little corner of some merchandise. So tell me about what you have in store that you're selling to clients that are coming in, for their salon needs.
Yeah. So I try to keep a lot of local businesses and small businesses.
Absolutely.
So we have
support.
Yeah, I love to support other people and other entrepreneurs, especially women.
Yeah.
We have City Sparrow Designs, Kim Lito. She has some wish bracelets there. We have Luminous Wicks Candle Co. Abby. She makes us
beautiful candles.
I actually found out about her from you.
Yes.
So shout out to you.
Yeah.
But she makes us, we have a goddess candle, a gypsy candle. We just came out with the All I Need is Coffee and a Spray Tan candle. And then your next guest, 5th and 9th. Bryce's line, we sell her. JoJo Loves You.
The earrings.
Yep, the earrings. They're from Rhode Island. Probably our most popular as far as number of items we have is Hubs and Hers, which you know about.
So much fun.
It's a husband and wife out of Florida, but they're a small business, and we sell a ton of theirs.
And they're really fun.
Yeah.
Husband, like boyfriend, girlfriend, husband and wife clothing line.
So cute.
It's cheeky, it's cute, it's really fun.
Everyone loves it.
Yeah, it
and we have
off the shelf.
Stuff to maintain your spray tan.
Different
lotions.
soaps, lotions, exfoliants that you can buy. So, you know, really it's like a one-stop shop. You come in, you can get your hair done, you can get your spray tan, grab an exfoliant out the door, and you can leave like feeling really, really great.
Like a new woman.
What a confidence boost.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So how do we book a spray tan? Where do we go? Should we go online? Can we call, text? What's the best way?
So you can text 401-218-8411, or you can DM Glistening Goddesses on Instagram.
Okay,
we'll get you an appointment.
That way we can get in touch with you, we
yes.
can book an appointment, and make sure that we get our beautiful spray tan looking great and flawless.
Yes. And another tip, another question I get a lot that I figured I would just say is, when do I get a spray tan?
Oh,
and I recommend a day, 1 to 3 days prior to your event. I like to do it, I know you like to do it the day before your event.
That way you're
I think it looks the best. Some people like 2 days, and if you're getting a pedicure, do that before you come. Pedicure waxing before you come to us.
Okay,
we're
so
like
that's
your last
something
stop.
that I should know. If you're going to be getting your nails done, get that taken care of.
You can do your nails after, but soaking your feet in the pedicure,
right.
getting them exfoliated now. But you can go, like, take a shower and then go get your nails done.
Okay, so it's all about, you know, like, you don't want to get wet. So how long until you can take a shower for your regular spray tan?
So our original solution has to stand you at least 8 hours. So you can rinse or shower anytime 8 hours. Some people sleep with it overnight. Some people like to rinse it off right before bed. And our Express, you rinse off in 2 to 6 hours without soap or shampoo. So you come in, you say, hey, I'm rinsing in 2 hours. I want to be a level whatever. And then you rinse with just water.
Awesome. So that way, you know, if you're booking your spray tan, you can kind of plan out. If you know, I have to go to the gym tonight, you're not going to want to, you know, sweat after you get it and then sweat off your spray tan. You want to make sure everything is planned out and, you know in advance, so you can exfoliate, shade, take care of everything you need to do. That way you can have your spray tan and wake up in the morning feeling like a good goddess.
You have to plan it.
Yeah, definitely. It takes a lot of planning.
It takes a lot of planning.
Of course.
But what doesn't?
To look good, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for sharing all of this information about spray tans. That way, if you feel like you need a confidence boost, or you just want to, you know, look good and feel good with a nice sunless tan while avoiding those harsh rays from a tanning bed or from the sun, you can still leave glistening and feeling like a goddess.
Yeah, and I'm actually going, I'm going to Vegas this weekend for a sunless tanning convention. Ooh. So I have some new products coming out, some new tips and tricks. I'm going to come back better than ever.
Ooh, we can't wait. So where can we follow you on Instagram so we can find all about your new trips and tips?
Glistening Goddesses. At Glistening Goddesses on Instagram and Facebook.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Of course, and don't go anywhere because we have our next guest from 5th and 9th, which you carry in the salon.
Yes, we do.
Coming right up, she's going to tell us all about her new products. We are live here at the Navigate Credit Union Broadcast Center with our second guest, Bryce Reels from 5th and 9th.
Hi.
Thanks so much for coming in today.
Thanks so much for having me.
Absolutely. You are just kind of taking Rhode Island by storm and just growing at a crazy rate.
Oh, it's insane. And the support from Rhode Island has been crazy. So we're so blessed to start here because it's like everyone's family.
Yeah, definitely. I love that about Rhode Island. We're such a small state, and we really have to stick together and support small businesses. Yes. So, you know, especially when we see one taking off, we've just got to keep it pushing and growing.
And there's so many here.
Yes.
There's so many. I can't, every time someone comes out with something, I'm like, and it's crazy the amount of people we do business with in LA or in New York. There's always a tie back to Rhode Island. They're always like, it's either their agent or their assistant or someone, and they're like, I'm from Rhode Island, so. Great.
Rhode Island produces a lot of great talent.
Yes.
Definitely. Well, let's start off. I want to hear about yourself, like your background, how you got into this business, and how you got started with 5th and 9th.
Yeah, so I was in college and I was studying education, and I was like, you know what? I'm not really a teacher.
Okay.
It just wasn't
see
for
yourself
me.
in that field.
I tried it out. I thought it was what I wanted to do, but my passion has always been in the fashion industry. I've just always been amazed by the creativity that others had and inspired by it. So I started a fashion blog called Blonde and Batons.
I love it.
When I was a sophomore in college, and I just really ran with it. I let my creative flag fly, and I just, it gave me a lot of motivation to continue into this industry and give myself the confidence that I needed.
That's huge.
Yeah, to take the leap. And so I moved to New York City after I graduated.
Awesome.
No job, no internship. I was just like,
just going for it.
We're going for it. We're going for it.
Yeah.
And I ended up interning at Bismarck Phillips Communications and Media, which is a fashion PR firm in New York City. And I was just a sponge. I soaked it all up, everything I could learn. I learned a million questions, took every opportunity, worked multiple fashion weeks while continuing my blog. And it acted as my resume. It was like...
That's amazing.
It was a visual representation of my styling capabilities, my writing capabilities, and it helped me propel forward into the industry. And after about 6 months working for BPCM, I landed a job as the EA for Kelly Catrone.
Wow.
She is on America's Next Top Model. She's a PR mogul in the city, and it was just quite the experience.
How was that experience? Like, that's incredible. That's so amazing.
It's quite the experience.
Yes. You must have learned so much.
So much.
Yes.
Honestly, so grateful for that experience because that was the toughest on me emotionally and mentally, but it helped propel me forward.
Really, you know, sometimes an experience might be really difficult to process and to get through, but really it builds you, makes you stronger. It's such a learning experience that, you know, you're able to kind of translate that into your own good.
And you learn the most when you're outside of your comfort zone, and that's what I learned while living in New York City. And so I worked for her for a little bit, and then I got really inspired to do my own thing. Yeah. And I moved back home to Rhode Island. I met EVP of Fifth and Ninth, Mark Mezerobian, and we launched this this brand together in August of 2016.
Wow.
So we're coming up on our 3-year mark.
Amazing. Now, what is your role? Tell me a little bit about what you're doing on the day-to-day.
Okay, so I'm the creative director and lead designer.
Okay.
I'm also head of celebrity partnerships.
Wow.
So I come up with all of the designs creatively. The entire brand aesthetic and guide and blueprint is me, and I situate ourselves in a place where I find partnerships like digital influencers, celebrities, brands to collaborate with and that fit and align well with our brand.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Now I can't wait to talk about this because I think that it's so much fun. You get your product into the hands of celebrities. You really get to partner with really, really awesome people, whether they're on Instagram or they're huge celebrities on TV. You really get to work with amazing people. And each person has their own phone case or their own design.
Yes.
So I think it's really cool. Tell me about some of the people that you've worked with and some of your favorites.
So some of my favorites have been, you know, Scotty Cunha, who's a Rhode Island native. He's just a blast, and he's it was really fun to work with someone who was from here and really understood the root of the brand, which is Rhode Island. And he was a blast to work with. So creative, such an out-of-the-box thinker. Yeah. And then we worked with Brielle Bierman, which was a blast. Her mom is from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she has her own entrepreneur business life going on. Yeah. And who else? Oh my God, we worked with so many, and there's so many good ones. I love Leanne V, who is, she started out on Vine. She has 4.5 million followers on Instagram. Oh my God.
So she has a big influence.
She's a true content creator. She's so creative. She comes up with all these visuals and these videos that are like hilarious. Yeah. You can see why she has built the following that she has.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now the designs on the phone cases, is that completely you? Are you working with the celebrity to kind of come up with a design that works for both of you? Or like how does that work?
So it's a joint effort. You know, we obviously always want the product to represent the brand and align with the way that we want to, you know, visually have our brand out there. And So it's, you know, if they come to me and they're like, Bryce, you know, I really want this mood board, which is, say it's like, I don't know, a bunch of hot sauce, because I got that one time, a bunch of like hot sauce containers on the case. It's, you know, or Brielle was really into food and wanted to do burgers.
Yes.
That's the case.
Yes, I have the burger buns.
I want to make sure that it's not too out of the box where, you know,
it won't be relatable to
right,
enough
customers. It won't match our customer.
Right.
Because we're very in tune with who our customer is.
Absolutely.
And we know what she wants. So we let them have a lot of creative, you know,
leeway.
Control. Yeah, but we also, like, I reel them back in. So it's definitely a very collaborative process getting to the final product.
Definitely, because I really love some of your designs. They're so much fun. They're very unique.
Yes.
Things that you wouldn't necessarily see just about everywhere on a phone case.
Yes.
So I really think that it allows you to be relatable. You can see something that you can connect to that also is connected to that celebrity. Or it could just be someone you're like, oh my God, I love Scotty. I want his phone case because it's his.
Yes.
So, you know.
And that's the thing, too. It's like, you know, making sure that the phone case speaks to their audience, because they're the one driving a lot of that traffic with their audience. You know, they're the one, we came to them because they're the social media experts. They have the power to move this stuff. We create amazing, high quality product.
Yeah.
We rely on them from the social side to move it.
Of course. Now, I mean, I see you on Instagram, and I feel like every other day there's like a new celebrity, you know, taking a mirror selfie with your phone case, and I'm like, oh my God, go Bryce. Like, this is incredible. Like, I saw, you know, Khloe Kardashian Instagramming you. I think I've seen Sierra. Like, absolutely amazing. How do you get your product into their hands and they're able to be using it and sharing it with their huge following?
It's so much fun. And every time I see a celebrity using the product, it's still like starstruck. It's like I see the picture and I'm like, oh my God, how do we do this? And like we all yell, and it's exciting. What we do is we ask all of our partners to provide us with a gifting list of, say, like 25 of their friends within their network. And then we curate these really fun gift boxes. They're like the press packages that are exclusive, that we only send to these 25 influencers or digital celebrities in their space. And when they open it, they most likely record it because it's their friend's product, right? So they're supporting their friend. And we make awesome products. So they love it at the same time. So yeah, we've had... Our latest one is Christina Milian.
Oh my gosh,
like, I love her so much.
Cool.
She is using our case right now. We've had like T.I.'s daughter, Lil Wayne's daughter.
Wow.
We've had Khloe Kardashian, Kim Kardashian, Kris Jenner. So many fun.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That really is so cool.
It's surreal.
Yes.
It really is. We're so lucky.
Yes. Now, talk to me about the new products that you're working on. What kind of, you have a new product that is coming out? And,
yes.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about it.
We're constantly trying to come out with cases that speak to our girl. That's, you know, and we call her Brittany. That's like our girl. And we're trying to put ourselves in her shoes and think about, you know, what is it that she wants to put on the back of her phone? You're carrying it 24/7.
Yeah, you know, if you think about your phone, it's just always like
most
in your
of us
pocket, in your
really
hand.
Hate to admit it, but
it's true. It's a big part of our lives.
Yeah,
so.
And the phone case now is kind of becoming this accessory that is more interchangeable than it ever was. Like people are switching out their phone cases based on their mood, based on their outfits, and
it's true.
They want something that is either reflecting how they feel at that time, if it's they're taking a stand against something, but also have it be protective as well. So that's where we fuse the two. And right now we're coming out with a new collection called the Nudes Collection.
The Nudes Collection.
The Nudes
Collection. It sounds fun.
So it sounds really promiscuous, but it's really just about body positivity and bearing it all and embracing who you are and exposing the true you, and just stripping it all down. And
definitely.
That's the angle behind it all. That's the meaning behind it all. And that is the concept and the inspiration that I had when developing this line.
Okay, let's see. I think
so.
We
there
have
are
a couple
fun
right
colors. So we have
this one too.
They're all named like fun names. So that one is Naked.
Naked.
That one is Scar because I actually had skin cancer a few times, and I have tons of scars. And you know, you always think about either like stretch marks or cellulite, but like scars can be really, so that one's scarred. This one's topeless.
Hopeless. I love that.
Like
how much fun.
Yeah, and then we have one that's exposed, which just stands for like expose who you are, be yourself, embrace yourself. Yeah. Love your body for what it is because it endures a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
And so, yeah, we have a whole line coming out in all different fun sizes. These are awesome because these are super, super protective as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, it's not flimsy, like, it's that nice, hard plastic, and then even the sides, like, you're able to, it's going to keep your phone, like, if you're dropping it or something, you want to make sure that you're not just getting a flimsy phone case just because you think it's cute.
Right.
This is actually going to protect your phone, and it's going to be fashionable, cute, and it might have a meaning that you're connected to as well.
And it's a reminder, we're saying, like, in your everyday busy lives, everything can be so distracting, whether it's on the front of your screen, whether it's going on around you, and the back of your phone, having this representation of stripping it down, it's a realization that like there's beauty in simplicity, and that was the goal. I wanted to like reel it back in.
Absolutely.
And we have so many fun prints that I wanted to do something that was natural and had more of an angle behind it.
Now, who are you working with on this?
So for this, we're working with a lot of body positivity charities. And, we're in the works. Dove Body Soap came out with a similar body positivity campaign where it's more about, you see the commercials with like the young girls, be strong like a girl, those types of things. So we're really aiming to target campaigns like that will actually benefit our audience, which is a young girl.
Absolutely.
So we're working with a few celebrities who are really passionate about body positivity.
Yes.
And even, bikini brands. There's a lot of like swimwear brands that are, embracing like
they're hopping on the body positive train, and as it's growing, and I'm so happy to see that.
Yes.
Awesome.
And we also have a line with Frankie Grande coming out.
So cool.
I have to say that because it's next week.
Yes.
It's launching the 24th. So we're hoping, it's like Ariana and Frankie are like the best. Yes. And so I'm so excited. It's so vibrant and bright and colorful and sparkly and fun. And it's a little bit of a different shift than the Nudes collection, but it's still a 5th and 9th fashion. Means something. It's really pride focused.
Yeah.
And so that's another like stand that 5th and 9th is taking.
I love that.
Yeah.
Really, you're able to connect to it. I can't tell you how often, like, I'll have my phone in my hand, and I have the Burger Buns phone case, and people will see it, and they'll be like, I love that phone case. Oh, tell me about it. And, it's such a conversation starter. And you can talk about, like, this is connected to me because, and, so whatever it might be, whatever phone case you're picking up that you feel connected to, you're able, it's a little piece of yourself.
Yeah. And, you're on it so often that I feel like it needs to stand for something. Yeah. Like your phone has your whole life on it.
Yeah, it does. It's like, very true.
It's a perfect accessory to really make a statement. So, it's such a blast.
I love it. You have so much fun with it.
We have so much fun
with it.
You really do.
Now, talk to me about where we can buy 5th and 9th cases.
So we are sold on, we have a website, 5th9th.com.
Okay.
So obviously all of our products are on there.
Yes.
We're also sold on LordandTaylor.com,
wow.
Dillard's.com.
So cool.
BestBuy.com, Amazon, a lot of retailers like that. We're going to be in Nordstrom this year.
Oh my gosh.
Q1. Yes.
That is so exciting.
Nordstrom loves Brielle.
Yeah.
The case you have. Love it.
So they picked you right up.
Loved it.
So we can find you online. We can find you in Nordstrom's. You can go
Nordstrom online first.
Okay.
And then hopefully the move is to get into the stores. It's easier with this category. There's not a lot of shelf space. So it's easier to, and most of the time this is like a last minute buy. Like a phone case is not something that it's an impulse buy.
Right. You see it and you're like, that's cute. I want it.
Like before I started this business, I was always purchasing my phone cases when I was in the checkout line at Marshall's. I was like,
you're like, that's cute. I like this. I'm going to put it in my basket.
So it's kind of something that's not set out to buy, but when you see it and it connects with you, you immediately need it. And so that sell is much better online.
Definitely. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us and sharing. This was an exclusive. This is your first time showing these off.
Yes, this is the first time. This is an exclusive look.
So cool.
Here's one behind there.
Oh, I didn't even know it was hiding. Okay, so this is the different sizes.
Is topless.
Oh my gosh, so these are all of them?
Yes.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
And we don't just have phone cases too. So I think that's important to note. We have a bunch of other products. We have genuine leather cables, which are like really luxurious.
So they're not going to be fraying. Like sometimes if you charge your phone too much, it starts to fray on the end.
Yes. And you know what you have? If you have a car, a nice car, and you have leather seats, and then you have like the dingy cable.
Yeah,
it just
gets
throws
all
off
dirty.
The whole vibe.
Yeah.
So these are awesome.
Beautiful.
And then we also have, this is a fan favorite. It's
what
the
is
Beauty
this?
Bank.
Oh my gosh.
It's a compact mirror with 2 mirrors, and then it also has an illuminating light, so you can use it in the dark.
Oh my God.
And then it charges your phone at the same time.
Get out of here. I need one of these. That's amazing.
Awesome.
Okay.
It's awesome.
So, if you need to be putting on lipstick or you need to just check if you have anything in your teeth, and you can kind of just pop this open. It's charging your phone. It's doing everything you need it to do.
Yes. It's brilliant.
That's so great. And do these come in different colors or styles?
Yes, so we have that rose gold, silver, gold, and black.
Oh my gosh.
And then the cables come in the matching colors, so you can match the cable to the Beauty Bank. They're a perfect pair. And then we also have sunglasses and we have bags. We're just trying to make as many fun products as possible.
And you're doing such a great job at it.
Thank you.
Of course. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and showing us all these amazing
Thank
products and learning about them and, the process of how you are able to be so creative.
Thank you.
Of
Thank
course.
you for having us.
Of course. So where can we follow you on Instagram so we can stay up to date with all of your new launches and see the celebrities? I'm so excited to see who you're going to be working with on these.
So you can find us at 5th and 9th, spelled out. Awesome. And that's pretty much our username for everything.
Perfect. So we have to all follow you there and make sure you grab a phone case while you're there.
Yes.
Of course. So thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with our third guest. Thanks so much for tuning back in. We are live here at the Navigate Credit Union Broadcast Center with our third guest, Asher Schofield from Frog and Toad. Thanks so much for coming in.
Hi, Laura. Thank you so much for having me.
Of
really
course.
excited to be here.
Absolutely. Now, Frog and Toad has got to be one of my all-time favorite stores in Rhode Island. I swear it is
Seriously?
my go-to for just about every occasion.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Of course.
That means the world.
I'm sure that you hear that all the time.
Well, it is a small state.
Yes,
so,
of course.
We'll chalk it up to that,
Yes,
maybe.
definitely.
You're too kind.
So before we get started talking about everything that you have in store, I'd love to hear about yourself and how you really got started and opened Frog and Toad.
So I need to, right out of the gate, say that my wife and I opened it together.
Wonderful.
Hey, babe. So we both realized pretty early on that we didn't really want to work in a cubicle.
Right.
So we got kind of
non-traditional, seeing what you can do.
exactly sort of fed up with our day jobs, and we both really love the idea of this American tradition of the brick and mortar Main Street business. You know, like that
Yeah.
hardware store where like the old timers come in, drink coffee, and they talk
Absolutely.
shop. Like, I just love everything that means. And so I think when we started, like, that was the motivation.
Definitely.
After that, I learned that having your own business gives you a platform to try stuff and do stuff you might not otherwise be able to do.
That's very true. So you can think about what you really like and what you think the consumer might be interested in, and that's what you carry.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
you can come up with crazy ideas, try it out. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't,
Yeah,
but
sure.
you've got the flexibility to do that.
Absolutely. Now, how long has it been since you opened Frog and Toad on Hope Street?
God, making me feel really old here. It was 2001, if you can believe it, that we opened
Oh
up,
my
so
gosh.
18 years ago.
18 years. So you are, at this point, a big part of the community on Hope Street and on the east side.
100%. I mean, I just feel like no matter where you're located, if you're a small business, it's like so important to be involved with your community and your neighborhood. You got to support everything that's going on there with
Definitely.
customers, the other businesses.
Yeah.
It's what makes our Main Street so vital and important.
Of course. So you are very heavily involved in the community. Talk to me about what you do to stay involved and to give back.
All right. Well, one of my most favorite of all time projects
Yeah.
is one that I started last year, and it's called HopeWorks.
HopeWorks.
And this partners with other businesses around Providence, locally owned independent shops, and it pairs them up with a high school teenager who's never had a job before.
Oh, cool.
And they give this teen their first opportunity of having a job. It's for just like a 2-month period, but they get to go in and get that experience and have that as a notch on their resume.
Wow. So you're able to give them quite the work experience and give them, I'm sure that it helps them to interact with customers and, just those little cues that you might not have picked up on as a teenager if you aren't in the workforce.
Absolutely. And we do like a weekly workshop where we
nice.
talk about soft skills, interview skills,
Eye contact, handshakes, all of those things that are so necessary.
resume building,
Yeah.
conflict resolution. We've got a workshop on financial literacy because that's a really hard thing to wrap your head around when you're 17, 18 years old.
Yeah.
So it's been really exciting. We've had 48 kids so far placed with businesses, and it's just been super positive, super productive.
That
and
is
I've just
so
really loved it.
fantastic.
Thank
That
you.
must be a really good feel good thing to be involved with and to be leading.
Well, what's amazing is a lot of these students are first-generation immigrants and might not otherwise have access to these opportunities.
Yeah, definitely.
We had this student work for us last year named Miguelson. He's from Haiti. His family moved here about 12 years ago.
Wow.
And he got a job with us and got some experience there. The term ended. I kept him on longer, and now he's got a new job working at Stop and Shop, and he's super excited.
That's so fantastic. So this is also like a stepping stone, like a leap forward for them, to have that experience to start somewhere and be able to bring them to the next step.
Yeah, 100%. So I learned as an employer that when I'm looking at an application, I'm looking at somebody that's worked at 7 Stars
Yeah.
or has worked at J. Marcel as a different type of candidate
Yeah.
for that job than somebody that's worked at more of like a national chain.
Absolutely.
So the idea was to give these kids that experience to give them a leg up in future job applications.
Definitely. They must be very appreciative to all the help that you've done.
Well, they're great kids. I'm really excited to be working with them.
That is awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
So tell me a little bit about Frog and Toad for those who have not had the opportunity to stop in and check out your amazing shop. Talk to me about what you're carrying and what's really important to you for you to have on the shelves.
Sure. So for me and for my wife, Erin, we've always been tickled by things that make you stop and say, wow, that's weird, or wow, that's cool, that's neat.
Yeah.
That's sort of the filter that we use when we decide what we're going to be stocking our inventory with.
Definitely.
And then also, like I was saying, having our own shop gives us the opportunity to come up with crazy designs of our own
Yeah.
to put out and see how they do. So right now we're looking at one of those right here.
I love this.
We have a lot of items that sort of tongue-in-cheek poke fun at Rhode Island and its different cities and towns. This is one of those. I don't know why I'm going to hell, you're going to hell, but I'm going to Pawtucket is our best-selling poster. But
I have
it
this
is
as the magnet on my fridge.
Do you really?
I really do.
Oh my God, that's
yes.
so crazy.
Yep. No, I think that there's so much fun. You know, whether you're from Pawtucket or you've got a buddy from Pawtucket and you kind of just like to give them the old elbow, it's just a good time.
Oh, for sure. And aren't we all rooting for Pawtucket? I mean,
We really are. We really want to see them grow.
They're lovable.
Of course. They really are.
Which is what we make fun out of love.
Yes, of course. And now this isn't just your only Rhode Island theme. You have one for just about every city.
Absolutely, yeah. So we've got one for East Greenwich, one for Warwick. Do you want me to show you a couple?
Yeah,
Can I go off script?
Let me grab one really quick. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So for example, this would be our Cranston one, which so my aunt lives in Cranston, so I know that you either were conceived in an IROC or you drive one if you're from Cranston. So this seemed kind of appropriate.
Very fitting.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then this is our design for Burrillville. This is sarcastic. There's not a lot of nightlife in Burrillville, as I understand it.
It's a wink.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And then I don't know. Can we show this on air? It does. It is a little racy. This is our design for East Greenwich. Which is she moved to town for the public schools, but she stayed for the sex.
Ooh, it's very steamy.
It is. I don't know. We have a lot of silly designs, and that's like probably one of my favorite parts.
Yeah.
Favorite parts
Now,
of my job.
who is designing all of these?
So I did these.
Oh, that's so cool. So these are all done yourself.
That's right. That's what I was saying with like. It's nice to have a platform where I can come up with stupid ideas and see if people buy them or not. Like, that's kind of my business model.
Well, it might be stupid to you, but then you actually put them out on the shelves and they fly, and you're like, wow, it wasn't stupid. It was a great idea.
Not so stupid.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. So talk to me about your greeting cards, because if I ever need a card, and no matter the occasion, whether it's you got a new puppy or you bought a new house, happy birthday, or anything in between, you can probably find a greeting card for it at Frog and Toad, and they're always not your traditional, what you would find at CVS, just, you know, a heartfelt, mushy message. They're always a lot of fun, and they're all locally designed.
That's true, and thank you. That's really good.
Yes, of course.
So 4 years ago, we started our own line of greeting cards and accessories. Now, my coworker, Marette, I got to give her all of the credit, is an amazing artist. And so what we do is we come up with really interesting or funny concepts, and then she illustrates them and puts them on cards. So for example, here is one that says, I love you so much, I'll even pretend to like your mother. Oh. Which is saying something.
It's very meaningful.
It is.
Yes,
it's
it gets the message across. It certainly does.
It does. So this started as like a fanciful kind of distraction, and now, like 4 years later, we've got 300 stores around the country that are stocking our greeting cards.
Wow, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, not a lot of people do. I mean,
it's
another aspect of our business that you don't really see when you go into the stores.
Yeah.
And it's just super fun. We bring them to exhibitions, and we show them, and we take orders on them. And I just feel really fortunate that they've taken off the way that they have.
Definitely. Well worth it, because they're just so much fun and, you know, cheeky, and it really is a good time. You can also have a laugh at someone's expense and at your own expense, whatever it might be. So it is, you know, whether it's a special occasion or just goofing around.
Well, yeah, and so also, like, you don't really realize there's an occasion for something until you see it on a card. Like, for example, sorry, I'm going off again. We've got good luck on your rap career, which... You know, there's somebody out there that needs this card, for sure.
Absolutely. It might be just the confidence boost that they needed.
That's right.
Definitely. And in the same line, you have these fun little trophies, and I think that these are such a great gift. So whether you're going in and you're like, I need a birthday present, or, oh, I need to get a gift for my child's soccer coach, what do I get them? I don't want to just get them a card. You can get them a little trophy, and they're always a little bit fun. This one says, trophy husband.
We've got the horse's ass trophy here, which I don't know. I'm thinking like fantasy football league or something like that. You know, like there's an occasion for this to be given. I gave this to my friend Mike on his 40th birthday. I think he really deserved it.
Absolutely, you can hold it up in pride.
Most definitely.
Yes. So what I love about Frog and Toad is that you can go in there for literally any occasion, and you might find something for yourself, whether it's, you know, Rhode Island made soaps or hand creams, everything from that to, you know, a coloring book about your favorite rappers. Everything in between. You guys have socks, you have clothing, and really quickly I want to grab this. Really fun if you want to hold this up.
Sure.
What fun is that? Can you read it for me?
Yeah, it says Paris, London, Tokyo, Cranston. Again with Cranston. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, we love it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cosmopolitan town. I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, everyone loves Cranston. Well, we love local goods, and so anything Rhode Island themed, which is just bursting at the seams from Frog and Toad, lots of Rhode Island stuff. We have to love it.
Thank
so you
you
have
so
your,
much.
your T-shirts, your socks, just a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I really love to support the local arts community,
Yeah,
and we
definitely.
do that with what we put on our shelves. So if you're a ceramicist or you're a printmaker and you're making something cool, that's always something that's really important to me,
Yeah.
to be using our space to show. And Rhode Island has so many talented people that there's never like a shortage of great art to find.
Yes. Now, you very excitedly opened up your second location. Tell me a little bit about how life on the West End is going.
Well, so we weren't busy enough. I didn't have enough headaches, so I was like, let's do this new thing.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know. Part of me always felt like we were a West End store trapped in an East Side body.
Okay.
You know, I don't know.
You're just meant to be there.
I felt like we were meant to be there.
Yeah.
And there's so many wonderful things going on there. It's such a great community. And the
I must
opportunity
be very happy to have you.
people have been really appreciative thus
Yeah,
far.
of
We've gotten
course.
a lot of like encouragement.
Yes. Now, is there anything different between the stores? Can we find the same products? Are they very similar? What can we find between going from Hope Street to Westminster?
So they're very different stores.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got different product. It's definitely shown in a different way.
Okay.
The new store has a vending machine with
Ooh.
home pregnancy tests in it in case you need
fun.
one. A tuna salad snack box. You
Ooh.
know, those important things that
Yes,
you need out
yes.
of a vending machine.
No, to carry in your purse at all times.
Absolutely. Juicy fruit gum.
Yeah.
And then we've got a ping pong table over there.
Wow.
It's just a different.
Sounds like a party.
viewpoint. It is kind of a party.
Yeah.
I have to say, I've always wanted to have a store that was a party.
Yeah. Now you have two.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just been really fun. It's great to be there, and it's nice to have a little bit more space because if you have been in our store, it gets very cramped in there.
Yes, I know around the holidays it is like scooting around everyone, trying to grab. But like I said, it is just the best store for gifting and for yourself. I like to go in there and buy myself a little notebook or planner every once in a while. But usually I'm going in there because I need a present for someone else. And it is just ideal because you can find something for everyone, whether it's your weird cousin or your best friend and everyone in between.
Why does everybody have a weird cousin?
Everyone has one.
I know, I
just
know.
that one person.
It's true. I have a
Definitely.
couple. Thank you so much. No,
Of course.
we pride ourselves on trying to have something for everybody for every occasion. So if we're meeting that need for you, that means everything.
Definitely. I think that your growing popularity shows you have your second location and, a warm welcome in the West End.
Oh, we just feel super fortunate.
Of course.
Thank you.
Of course. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and bringing us all of this fun art and trophies and greeting cards and everything in between.
Laura, this was so much fun.
Yeah.
Really, thank you so much
We're
for
going to have to
having
have
me.
you back again sometime soon.
Okay, I promise to do a better job.
Oh, yeah, I think you did great. Thanks so much for joining. We will be right back with our fourth and final guest in just one moment.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for tuning back in. We are live here at the Navigate Credit Union Broadcast Center with our fourth and final guest today. We have Connor and Miguel from Roadside Revival. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Laura. Pumped to be here.
Of course. Now, I've known you guys for quite some time, but I'm really excited to share your product and your services with the rest of Rhode Island because I think that it's making a big impact.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah, we're happy to tell the world about it.
Of course.
I think we have something really exciting here.
I think so too. So tell me a little bit about your backgrounds, how you guys got interested in composting, and how you started Roadside Revival.
Yeah, so I mean, I have an environmental background. I have an environmental economics degree from the University of Rhode Island, which is where I happen to meet my partner here, Miguel.
Of course.
That's true.
So it kind of came about in the dining halls down at URI. We were noticing the mass amounts of food that was being just thrown into the trash and essentially wasted, heading to the landfill. We kind of gave it some thought. 5 years later, we decided to kind of make a business about this and make some change. We started with the Compost Club at URI.
Compost Club? Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Didn't go too far because we were in our senior year of college, so we started it. We tried to get it going. There were a lot of barriers to it.
I'm sure.
We kind of left it at that, and 5 years later, we were like, well, let's try to do this.
Let's start it up, but
for real.
instead of a
And
club, we'll make it real
exactly.
life. Yeah.
And so we started Roadside Revival. We pretty much bought some buckets and we got a truck and got on the road. Yeah, that was it.
That's awesome. So for those who don't know, tell me a little bit about Roadside Revival and the services that you're offering.
Sure. So we're Rhode Island's only local curbside composters. What we do is we partnered with a local farm down in Charlestown, a great spot called Earth Care Farm. They've been composting at that farm for about 40 years. So our big goal is to divert food and waste away from the landfill. So, pretty much now is it down to everybody can play a part in this.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
So we come by your home either weekly or twice a month. We pick up your full bucket full of food waste, anything from the earth essentially. We leave it with a clean bucket for the week ahead, and we bring that food waste away from the landfill and back down to Earth Care Farm, where it is then composted into nutrient-rich soil.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we offer 2 services, and you can do it weekly pickups. We come by your home once a week, bring you our bucket. Should we show our bucket?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
let's show 'em.
All right, so this is it. This is our Roadside Revival beauty, the star of our program.
Star of the show.
Yeah, and we can do weekly pickups or twice monthly. And for weekly pickups, we charge $32 a month. For twice monthly, it's $23 a month. And then twice a year, we give back some finished compost back to customers.
Oh, that's so cool.
Which is
kind of completes the cycle.
Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely.
And we don't give a lot of compost back, but we give some,
Enough,
and
yeah.
that's the point, is to give back to the community. And if the customers do not want the compost, we can donate them to donate the finished compost to schools, farms of their choosing, even if they would
Oh,
like.
that's so awesome.
Yeah.
Now, personally, I grew up with a backyard in Providence where my dad was into composting, and he had this big compost pile, so
Awesome.
anything that we had in the house went into the compost pile, but it was a big chore for him. He constantly had to turn the compost pile, he had to maintain it. So what I love most about being a subscriber to Roadside Revival is that this is very easy, it's hands-off for me, and I really can feel good about, not letting all of that food go into the trash. So when
Absolutely.
I'm, making dinner and I'm chopping vegetables, all of those vegetable ends are going right into the bucket. Anything else that I'm making, instead of throwing it out into the trash, I'm putting it into the bucket, and then you guys take it off my hands. So, for those of us who live in Providence, and maybe you live in an apartment and you would want to compost, but you don't have the yard for a compost pile, you can do it very easily right in your own kitchen, right at home.
Pretty much let us do the dirty work. A lot of our customers have done the composting themselves, and by any means, we support everybody that has their own at-home compost setup. That's awesome. But like you said, it really is a dirty job. Sometimes it can be a little stinky.
You can find some critters living on the bottom of
That's
it.
true.
The rodents is
The odor
definitely a big issue.
Right, and another thing that we do that is really good is Earth Care takes everything that comes from the earth. So there are issues with having your own backyard compost. You can't really throw meats in there,
Right.
or bones, dairy,
Right.
because it makes the process a lot more complicated.
Right.
So Earth Care takes everything, and that's another thing that is really, really good, and makes people feel good about what they're doing, like you said,
Yeah.
is you can take everything that you consume, all the leftovers and all your spoiled foods, and throw everything in the bucket.
Okay, so if I made last night's dinner and, or last week's dinner, and I want to throw it away, I can put that into the bucket.
Absolutely.
That's so cool. Is there anything that I cannot put into the bucket?
Well, everything that comes from the earth can go in the bucket.
Okay.
Really, anything that's synthetic, and of course you're not going to throw plastic into the bucket.
Right.
It's
I
not,
don't want to do that.
They can't break down.
Coffee filters and coffee grounds.
Coffee filters, coffee grounds, eggshells.
Tea bags, can that go?
Tea bags, absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, paper towels. That's a big one that people don't realize.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll take it
Single
all.
sheets of newspaper even can go. Yeah, really anything that comes from a natural source can go back into the soil, and
that is
we can
amazing.
make compost out of that.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Yeah, I think that people don't realize that you can put meat into the bucket because you think that it would just be rotting, but it's actually going to be broken down at the farm.
Yeah, and we're fortunate because the farm that we partnered with, Earth Care Farm, they have such a big operation that essentially their compost heaps and their compost piles generate so much heat that the biological process can kind of burn everything away, and it just spreads it right down to the nutrients and it's turned back into soil.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, we all have those things that we're subscribed to. We all have Netflix and Hulu. You might have a T-shirt subscription that you get clothes in the mail every month. Why is subscribing to Roadside Revival the one that you can feel good about?
Because everyone's making a difference. I mean, for a couple cups of coffee a month, you get our subscription, and you're really making a significant change.
Absolutely. And not only are you feeling good about what you're doing, you're helping the environment. And climate change is a big topic nowadays.
Yep.
And landfills are a big part of pollution.
Definitely.
All the toxic gases that are produced by the piles of waste that go into our landfill. Basically what you're doing by composting is taking away food that would just sit there and mixed with other materials that would just produce toxic gases, and you're giving it a new life. And that's, I think, it's a great thing. You're really battling the global warmth.
Right.
That's huge.
And Rhode Island has a particular, storage problem with our waste because we have one landfill.
One landfill for the whole state, and as we all know, it's the highest point in Rhode Island, so it's a
That is
growing
true.
pile.
Yeah.
So we're trying to make it, not so high. We want to reduce that height of that big landfill, and we want to, put as much as we can into composting and natural, the process of it, and then we get some fertilizer in the end. Now, what can we use that fertilizer for? So you bring it to me. Should I put it in my garden? Should I put it on my lawn? What's the best use for it?
Sure.
That's up to you. I mean, basically, you can use it anywhere. It's a good growth inhibitor, so you can put it in with even your pots in the house.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Outside in your garden, you want to throw some on your lawn.
That's
It's
awesome.
going to be nothing but good, yeah.
And it's all natural.
All
So
natural,
none of that, those
absolutely.
yucky chemicals, that people spray and everything, and you put it on your
Yeah,
tomatoes,
of
and then you're
course.
having that in the food that you're eating. So this is all
Right.
natural that you're getting, and it's going to be good for your food.
Absolutely. It's all organic.
Absolutely.
That is
It's
awesome.
great stuff.
Definitely. Well, thank you both so much for joining us today and telling us about how Roadside Revival can really help give back to the earth and do good, and you can feel good about doing it.
All right.
Absolutely. Thank you
And,
so much for
could
having
I
us.
just add one
Of
little
course,
thing? So
absolutely.
we are, in terms of expansion, we are trying to reach the entirety of Rhode Island, and we are starting on April 1st, Healthy Soils, Healthy Seas Rhode Island, which is an initiative with 3 other entities from Rhode Island, which is a compost plant, Aquina Community Table,
Cool.
and this was the project started by Clean Ocean Access and supported by 11th Hour Racing. And really the goal is to get all of Newport and Middletown to compost in general, from houses, homes to restaurants to hospitals, universities.
Absolutely.
The goal is to try to get those towns to do it, and then eventually all of Aquidneck Islands, and then eventually all of Rhode Island.
Yeah, there's a lot of growth to be had here.
Absolutely.
Of course, and really if you can get into those next steps, into the schools, into the businesses, and to the restaurants, you think about all of the waste that goes on in your local coffee shop or your favorite restaurant, all of that's not being eaten, is being tossed into the trash, and really that waste is building up quickly. So, if we can use your help to really eliminate that, it would be, so much a happier place and making Rhode Island a little bit cleaner, a little bit better.
Absolutely. We're here to help make a positive difference, so definitely give us a shout, guys. Thank
Of
you.
course. And where can we sign up for Roadside Revival?
RoadsideRevival.com is our website. Everything's pretty simple on there. Put in your credit card, give us your information, and you'll be signed into a subscription.
Yeah, and it's nice and easy. I swear, I'll come home on Friday and my bucket's waiting for me. I put it outside, bring the fresh one in, it's done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nice and easy. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me today and telling
Thanks
us
for
all
having
about
us.
Roadside
Thank you so
Revival.
much, yeah.
Please think about giving back to Rhode Island, giving back to the earth, and signing up for your curbside composting.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much for tuning in. We hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. And until next, thanks so much and have a great night.